Hi, I'm Steve Hartnell, and I'm married to Janet. We live in Frinton. We've been down here 9 years, and we're members of the Free Church. I always believed in God, but I thought that He was sitting in judgment, and that He was angry when I did stuff wrong and quite pleased when I did stuff right. And I felt that He was probably angry most of the time. But one day I was driving my cab, and I had to go and pick somebody up at a church. And I was early, so I said I'd wait for him. As I sat there, people were bringing tea and coffee and cake round, and they served me, which was lovely. I remember looking at them and thinking how kind and how compassionate they are. And I felt dirty in their presence because I didn't think of myself in that way. I was quite selfish at that time. We went up to Scotland and stayed with some friends up there, and they took us to a Catholic church, which I thought would be quite boring, but it wasn't. So then we tried to find a church in London, and we found one just close to us, St Gabriel's in Cricklewood. The first Sunday I went in there, the vicar had his hands in the air and he was singing to God. I could see that he had a relationship, and there was a sense of joy in that place. People weren't going there just to tick their names off in the register. They actually wanted to be there. And it intrigued me. So we decided to go on the very first Alpha course that church ever had. And on that course, I discovered that I could be forgiven if I believed in Jesus, that He died for me on the cross and rose again. And that if I asked for forgiveness, I would be forgiven. I could draw a line in the sand, step over it, my old life would be gone, and I would be going into a new life. And the moment I did that, I remember sitting in the church pews, and it was like years of dirt fell from my shoulders. And I wept and I wept and I wept. And it meant I could start a new life, which is so exciting. And since then, I've driven people mad telling them about Jesus. And a couple of friends have said, please, we love you, but stop talking about Jesus. But other people I've been able to talk to them about, and they've come along on that journey with us. And I love it. It's the most exciting thing that's ever happened. And my attitude to people is different now. I tend to not to judge people in the way that I did before, but I'm hopefully more compassionate and a more encouraging person.